Remember those 2016 Killer Clowns? It's really giving off that vibe. You know, I really want to tell more jokes, pretend to be more enthusiastic, but like, every joke that could have been made has already been made. Some notable examples are Bro Thinks He's William Afton, Withered Pink Panther, Release the Pink Panther Files. That's not Pink Panther, that's just Pink Bear. I don't know if that's even a joke. Sorry. I'm actually going to try to be more serious because I think this is like a bigger issue than we think. Not just like from the Panther who's out on the loose, but also how people are reacting. But let me backstep, okay? Let me step back a little bit. There's a good chance none of you guys even know what I'm talking about. In Fredericksburg, Virginia, there's a guy dressed up in a Pink Panther costume, allegedly trying to grab children. And I say allegedly because, I mean, there's been no proof, but he's on the loose and police are, in fact, looking for him. And that's it, because there's not too much more to this story. This is actually pretty fresh. I saw this like 5 days ago, and not too much. There's been, quote-unquote, more sightings of this panther, but this is like the real reason I'm making this video, okay? I'm not here to provide more information because I don't have more. In fact, this could be a hoax. I'm not gonna dismiss it because if there's a guy dressed up in a furry costume smelling like Booty Ahoy's, I don't want to just dismiss that for the sake of the kids in Fredericksburg. But look at this. There's reportedly been more sightings of this guy. In fact, let me search up Pink Panther Fredericksburg sightings. Of course, there's this one. This is like the real one of this guy just outside some person's house. But there is also another one. Sorry, got distracted. There's this one. This isn't the one I'm talking about, but a father, this one is confirmed. A father just saw this guy and decided to take a picture, which is not crazy. This dude is sketchy ASF. But I'll show it on screen. I promise I'm going to find the actual one. This picture, there has been hundreds and hundreds of people who has claimed they took this picture. And obviously that can't be true. The point I'm getting at is that the information about this Pink Panther case is very muddied. It's very blurry. And a lot of people are making it very hard.
Police successfully arrested the Pink Panther man. According to the investigation, the man had repeatedly approached elementary school students using an exaggerated cartoon costume to lower their guard. He had been following the children for a long time and even attempted to abduct a young girl. For the first few days, police were unable to identify him, causing ongoing panic in the community. The suspect was eventually identified and arrested with the help of surveillance footage and tips provided by residents. It is reported that multiple sets of similar cartoon costumes, as well as large quantities of children's candy and toys, were found in his home at the time of his arrest. Investigations indicate that he used these items to lure children. Currently, the man has been formally charged, and the case is under further investigation. Local police are also reminding parents to strengthen their children's safety education, particularly cautioning them not to trust strangers easily, even if they are wearing seemingly friendly cartoon costumes.
Yep, you seen that? Did you believe it? If you did, you're a moron. You probably got dropped. Being respectfully, you probably got dropped. I mean, you know, with the topic I'm talking about and this super unprofessional layout with obvious AI. Don't worry, there are hundreds of more videos just like this that are claiming the guy behind the Pink Panther costume got caught. He's not even close to caught. And this is like the thing that interests me the most. And some people actually believe it. Like poor Levi here saying let's go with some sticker I can't see because TikTok on computer is dumb. I mean, I would want to say use common sense. With AI, sometimes it's hard to like decipher what's real and what's fake. It's getting too good. I mean, that one was obvious still, but come on. It's a bad time to be called Pink and panther, or panthers. And look at this, there's so much AI slop behind this. I'm genuinely confused. The people in Fredericksburg are worried, they're scared. And there's one, quote unquote, maybe the guy who's Pink Panther. He's not the Pink Panther. This is AI slop of a guy typing in prompts of the Pink Panther. I do feel like a lot of people know this is fake, but what's even the point? This guy's just building a brand off some weirdo wearing some furry bootleg Pink Panther costume roaming around Fredericksburg freaking out children. I don't know if he's grabbing children, but I don't even know if it's real. And of course, here's Diddy. Sure, build a brand, okay? If you want to be shameless, if you just want a quick buck, go for it. Good marketing, I guess. But the amount of misinformation and people just throwing shit at the wall hoping it sticks. A lot of the time it is sticking.
Just gotten off the school bus when they spotted the person near the bus stop. She says the kids tried to avoid the individual by crossing the street, but as soon as the bus pulled away, the person in the costume allegedly started chasing after all 4 children. The mother says one little girl was nearly grabbed, but her sister pulled her away just in time. She says the person took off running once cars started driving through the area. The mother also shared with Fox 5 that the little girl was able to see underneath the person's mask and appeared to be a man. Right now she's asking that law enforcement do their part and find this person.
My kids, I want to be able to protect them, and I can't protect them in the sense of like they've already experienced this and they're both feeling a little traumatized. And like that's something that is motivation for me to want to find him, because I want to give them that peace that he's not out there anymore.
And Fredericksburg police have been made aware of this case. We also reached out to them today. They say they are still asking for the public's help. If you saw something, if you heard anything that day, you are urged to contact law enforcement.
2 hours later.
Sorry, I went to the bathroom and I guess the VO switched to missing beehives returned to 84-year-old beekeeper after story goes viral. At first, I was kind of thinking this whole thing was AI or fabricated, but obviously, I really don't think it's that. I mean, there are real photos and real videos of this guy walking with real witnesses. So, there is actually a guy out there in a... Some people think it's a bunny. I don't really even know if it's Pink Panther, if I'm being honest. I'm kind of going with it. It is pink. To me, it's more of a sheep. A pink sheep. That's what I think it more looks like. But whatever, we'll go with Pink Panther for now. It's not a big deal. I do think there is a guy out there, but I don't know his motivations. Let's go down a different route, okay? What if this is like publicity? For what? For nothing. Just to cause a scene. Just to fearmonger. I really am trying to get more information, but there's nothing. We don't actually know for sure if this guy's trying to get children. There's only been like one example, and the mother of the kids didn't even see it herself. I feel like this is more to cause a scene. And if it's not the guy, because I don't know the motivations of the guy in the actual costume, everyone else is definitely fear-mongering, making this grow bigger and bigger. Listen, I'm gonna keep looking into this, okay? I promise I am. There's gonna be a part to this video because I find this very interesting, not just for the Panther itself, but with how everyone is acting towards this. At this point, I just know someone gonna make it a Roblox horror game. Like, I'm wanting to make jokes out of this, but with the amount of misinformation, I've never seen so much misinformation about a case like this. It feels like a creepypasta almost. Like there's so much just... It's fear-mongering. I keep saying this on repeat. This is fear-mongering because it really is. It truly is. We have no information on this guy. We don't even know his true motivations. People are already saying he's trying to grab kids. He's stalking them. Be scared. And they have reason to believe that, but I don't even know how real this is. I don't know if someone's trying to fearmonger. That's like kind of the point of this video. Right now, my word doesn't mean that much, okay? These are all speculation. This is just brainstorming. This was the picture before. Everyone is claiming they saw this guy, that they took this picture. But that can't be true if everyone did. But yeah, there's only been like one alleged case of him even trying to grab anyone. I don't want to just dismiss this because if there's any chance this is real, I don't want to just dismiss it. But I don't want to just make you guys worry for no reason. Just spread misinformation about this guy. There's been a lot. Even if you read articles, there's been some articles that claim he's black, which I don't know how you could prove that. I don't think there's any proof showing whether or not this guy's black. I mean, he's wearing a full bunkered down Pink Panther, just a furry costume. There's no skin showing. I don't know how they got that. Some has said allegedly trying to snatch children, and some have said he's definitely trying to snatch children and stalk. I'm actually super interested about this case. Sadly, there's no more information. Once more information does get out, I'm making a part 2. So yeah, I think that's really it for the video. There's nothing else to be said, so goodbye.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.